We're all human. Um, but yeah, so guess what? We're doing a charity stream today, and you may or may not notice that in the title it says part one because I feel like we're actually going to finish Valhalla today. I feel like we're really close to the end, and once that game's over, I'm going to take a lunch break. I'm going to go out and stretch my legs because it looks so goddamn gorgeous today. And yeah, girl needs some sun because I am paler. Well, not paler, but as pale as a snowflake. So, um, yeah, let me actually drop this down a little bit. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Actually, let's drop it down a little bit. Nah, this is good. Okay. So, yeah, the jams. I've got a coffee. It's really good, and I feel good. And a cinnamon roll from work, and old Timmy boy's making some breakfast. We're having breakfast sandwiches at my behest because sandwiches for breakfast. I guess it's more lunch hour. But anyway, yeah. So throughout the stream, I'll be sharing and resharing a link to raise money for Team Seas. This is an ocean conservancy effort headed by Mark Rober and Mr. Beast, Jimmy, and Matt Fitzpatrick. I think that's it. But yeah, every dollar that is donated to teamseas.org um, is like every dollar is a pound of trash that is actually getting removed from the sea. Um, and it's really kind of exciting. And y'all, this is the only ocean we have. It's a really big ocean, but we're a lot of people and we make a lot of trash. And yeah, I mean, the ocean is life. But yeah, their goal is to remove 30 million pounds of trash. Each dollar donated to teamseas.org is a single pound removed from the ocean. They've teamed up with Ocean Conservancy and the Ocean Cleanup, so they've got like these massive boat robots going around and collecting trash and taking it where it actually needs to go, rather than someplace that'll fall back into a river and then thusly like back into an ocean. But all the proceeds collected by them will be split 50-50 between the two nonprofits. And to be honest, if I trust anyone to take the money where it actually needs to go, where it will be entirely used for good, it's all of them. Hey, BC War, how you doing? But you guys are absolutely like more than welcome to donate to Team C's. Um, outside of this stream, I mean, I'm just doing this of my own accord. I don't have anything to do with them. I just want to help raise awareness and help support them. So here's going to be the first link share. So ooh, I can't spell. Yeah, so I did just get out of bed just under an hour ago. So it was the whole shuffle and everything. Oh, you're good. I'll be repeating myself like a broken record. Um, I say like a broken record like it's a bad thing. It's really not. Um, I'm typing. I can't talk and type at the same time. There we go. Oh, I meant to copy that so I could paste it again later. Okay, did I do it? Yes, sweet. All right, so to recap, this is a charity streamathon. You may or may not notice in the title for the stream, it says part one. I will be taking a break after we potentially finish Valhalla. I feel like we're really close to the end of this game. to go and stretch my legs because it's a gosh darn beautiful day outside. But today, in stream 1 and stream 2, I will be raising awareness and forwarding you guys to teamseas.org. It's a charity that is headed by Mark Rober, Mr. Beast, and Matt Fitzgerald. Their goal is to remove like 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, including at the source where it falls into the ocean, such as villages that don't have trash pickup, for example. And they just have no choice but to ultimately put it down in dirt chute where it falls into a river, into the ocean. But each dollar donated to teamseas.org is a single pound of trash removed from the ocean. And to accomplish this, they've teamed up with the Ocean Conservancy and the Ocean Cleanup, which are two nonprofits that have like robots that go around and collect trash from the sea, transport it to a place where it won't fall back into the ocean to be processed. I don't know if it recycles, but that'd be kind of cool. Granted, recycling isn't actually really conservative on energy use. That's a whole nother thing. But all proceeds collected by teamseas.org will be split 50-50 between the two nonprofits. And if I trust anyone to take the money where it will wholly be used for good, it's all of them. If you want to learn more about the Team Seas and Ocean Conservancy and Ocean Cleanup, you can go to teamseas.org, which is the link I shared. They have like a whole FAQ page, a page that tells you about how it works and why they're doing it the way they're doing it. They also have a YouTube page so that you can see this in action. But I don't benefit at all from this. I'm not partnered with them whatsoever. I am just raising awareness and I want to support it because I think it's a cause that matters. We only have one ocean. Yeah, it's really big, but we're a lot of people and we generate a lot of trash and things happen. We want to save the animals and we want to save our earth because we only have one earth. That is like absolutely for sure, just one earth. And you guys can make donations outside of the stream, of course, because it's not like a me thing, it is a them thing. Are these robots that filter out and skim the plastic microparticles? Yes. I think they have separate robots for that, and that'll be one between the two of them. One of them has it. I can't remember which, but it's a whole gigantic effort. I know that they are getting out the big stuff first. I didn't look at it as much as I should have, and I'll be looking at it again through the break. So that I will have the answers for these questions. Otherwise, you might actually be able to find it on the page. But without further ado, let's get into Valhalla and see what Jill's up to. Yeah, boy. And I dropped my fork for my cinnamon roll. But it's okay, I was almost done with it. So, we're still here to play video games and hang out. But in the meantime, also for the record, any bits or subs toward me does not actually go towards the charity. That's all me. They're entirely separate. You do need to venture outside of the stream to do that. And that's why I'm resharing the link. So let's actually get started on the game. Yeah. Oh boy, it smells like toast in this house, and not like the I'm about to have a stroke toast. It's like actual toast for breakfast. Rent is due on the 30th. Oh, excuse me. Oh no, just one more moment. Oop. All right. Ooh, life outside our own microcosm of the internet, inconceivable. Yeah, but I will be coming back to it because I like that I really like that Twitch is a part of my life now, and it brings you guys, or you guys bring me into your life, and I don't know, it's really cool. Four. Oh, and his name is actually pronounced Four because they made a joke about golf and how, like, she just kind of wants to yell Four one day, like if he's missing. Anyway, you've been chuckling since yesterday. Oh, right, the wiener thing. The boss got a gigantic wiener and was going to grill it or something. All right, let's go ahead and paste that again. There we go. The final remaster, Woman Marries Anime. Okay, yeah, we're reading these, if only just for the sake of seeing that one. First space colony to develop. First space colony plans to develop its own army by Lana Smithy. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise. Like Shin Shin or like Shin? Alice Rabbit is in space too? Amazing. Is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during this private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Wow. I love it. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. 4. Want to marry me? Can't marry your own son. By Lana Smithy. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of the headlines. But even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces thanks to new technologies. The traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that some marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. Didn't someone actually marry a tree? Like, actually marry a tree? Or did someone... Oh, and then someone married the Eiffel Tower? I feel like that's stuff that actually has happened. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different. How is a space station a motherland if there is no actual land and nobody's actually from space? I may have to read that over again. I think the space station is protecting the motherland. Pillow had some form of intelligence. It might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. The first space colony is currently in talks to privately discussing it right now, but the law is most likely. Oh, I think the space station is maybe actually housing a. It sounds like it's housing a colony, and I'm sure that people were born on the station, so that may be what they're talking about and how they're referring to it. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just trying to make it work. I like the game too much to shame it. This is the third final this year. The final remaster leads the video game charts. The newest remaster of 2016's YIIK, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Oh my god, look at that delightful sandwich. Thank you. Oh, it looks so good. It smells delightful. Even thanks. The fork. It's been reclaimed. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku. Hey, Hatsune Miku. Oh, Y2K. Okay, I'm missing some of these references because it's just so far out of my brain. Project Remaster and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart including lifetime sales. Y2K, the final remaster, 3.5 million. No. Hatsune Miku Project Remaster, 1.5 million. No. No, I know exactly what it is. I just wasn't thinking about it. I thought it was just straight up YIIK. I'm getting older every year, just like everyone else. Water, Pro Wrestling G, 500,000, 950,000. Dang it, Ron Paul. I see a lot of the politics in here, trust me. Not that I need to, like, validate myself, I guess. Anyway. Just the last 3 messages. Anyway, I guess we're going to work. We don't need to buy anything, right? Hold on. We bought a thing, didn't we? There was the poster. There was the... No. I think it was the movie poster was the last thing we got. And we're running out of things to buy. Gosh, our little shopaholic carts. We bought what we wanted and we're pleased. Okay, good. Okay. I was just gonna... Okay, we'll do it later. That's fine. Sweet niblets. Evening. Ah, Jill, I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the duh? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Yeah, she hates the doggies. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. What up, Jamie? Greetings. Hi, bye. What? Anyway, let's start. I guess he's just hanging out. Time to mix drinks and change lives and clean the ocean. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now, give me a Mars Blast. A Mars Blast for the guy that wouldn't come back. Twice. Yeah. And we can't make that one a double. For shame, for shame. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. I mean, she does. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I even come to believe that I'm the only one here who enjoys them aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Hmm. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Right. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Wow, that sounded weird. Yeah. So he's had a Mars Blast, a suplex. This one, we can make a double. On the rocks. And let's mix her up. Suplex. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchy pile driver. See, your face looks somehow familiar, Mr. Call me Jamie, and you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at, Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much, only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them people with nanomachine rejection feel oddly suicidal. So, why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber, and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in a bed while horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. That sounds awful and a lot like torture. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that didn't sound right. So the first time we met Jamie, she wanted to beat him up so badly, and all of the drinks he was ordering sounded like physical traumas to the body. And now it's like we're giving him his final like KO. So let's make it a good one, right? 5 of those. Let's make it 10 of those. And then I want 2 of those. And then let's just top it off all the way with the Karmatrine. Let's give him all of the Karmatrine. And mixed. And there we go. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours, though. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements, were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. Every time. Oh, let's take a bite of this. Delightful. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. For a professional killer. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. She's so good. All right. Let's make them all big ones. I'm on it's out on the rocks. Oop, not that one. And mixed. Here. Oh, let's go ahead and paste the link again. There we go. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. He was charged. So put you in a good mood. Oh yeah, that. And today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she didn't bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up. When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Ava comes and says, and make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you like as a cripple. I am here. Kitty kitty. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but shahaha. Wow, I can't. Nope, I'm not. I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but hey, Diesel, I have a link. I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all of that. I mean, the age difference and all. Oh, hey, you're right. I do need to hydrate. I don't have any water right near me. Hold on. Let me go ahead and just all right, I've returned with water, and I also took a Claritin because, gosh darn, these allergies, they'll be the death of me. All right, back to it. To Alma, our big titty hacker. Oh, I guess I gotta stretch too. I already cracked my ankles earlier today. It was a sound to behold. Oh, hey, so you remember that other stream that I told you that any of the things you redeem in here goes towards the goal? I mean, it hurt a little bit. I think it was more it just surprised me. Um, I was wrong. You actually have to put the points specifically to the goal, and it tells you how to do it. It walks you through it. Anyway, I wouldn't have known. This is my first time too. We're all learning here. But of course, you are more than welcome to do the channel, like in channel redemptions. Okay, I could forgive all of that. I mean, the age difference and all. But there is something in particular, and I still can't forgive. It was a day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. Bless. I think tomorrow is the last day for it. I can stretch it, but honestly, I don't know. We'll see what happens if I make up my mind. But thank you very much for donating your points to the challenge, to the goal towards the Discord. Um, I mean, it's you donated all your beans. Oh yeah, I they're called beans. Beans. But yeah, no, the longer you're here with us, the more you earn. And subscribers, I think, get like a 10% bonus or something for each increment. And I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister, and she said she had no little sisters. Oh, 10% more beans, and you get no ads. Granted, I really don't know how many ads actually show up in the stream. It should be just the one because I pretty much opted out of it. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. You haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey, it's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. Hey, it's a little raccoon. Little raccoon hands. Face. Howdy. Wait. Koopa. Howdy. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. How do you earn beans? Oh, so you can earn beans by watching. If I do a raid at the end of the stream, you earn like 500, I think, or is it 300? It's a significant amount of extra beans if you follow through with the raid. And of course, if I'm raiding someone, that's someone that I follow myself. You also earn, you should be able to just tap or click on the little bean icon, and it tells you other ways, and it tells you how much you earn per action. If you're confused about any of them, I'm sure that Diesel or Cooper will probably be able to explain if I miss your message. So, aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So, what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. Brantini, alright, that's her favorite drink. I feel like she deserves a little extra because she's our favorite big titty hacker. Wait, yeah, okay, this one will make a double. And that is aged, and we give her a little mixaroo. And to stop. Yeah, you earn beans just by watching live. Special things like being part of raids or subbing gives you bonuses. That's basically it. Deal. Also, I love this description. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Here. And this is the thing. Let's start. Oh, hey, she's back. Boo. Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon, it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. Oh. Seems good. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. Whoa. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey, Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. All right, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I mean, I know the girl is you, and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Yes, ma'am. You can get a beer any day. A beer. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? As many beers as we've made, I still haven't memorized it. But, yeah. Here. Thanks. So, tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister, and that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. It's both a big and little sister. If you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be there. I'll be here. Over there. Over here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah, yeah. I'll go take my break. All right. What? You were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you. Didn't you hear? Uh, anyways, call me if anything comes up. I love that he says that, and of course, we got no dialogue of Jamie leaving. Let's save. Okay, done sharing. I thought I heard my name. What's up? I was just telling BC War that if he had any questions about any of the little beans and how to earn the points, that you or Cooper would explain it to him. And Cooper pretty much explained it. And yeah, I think that's it. I really wish this Claritin worked a little bit faster. Let's reshare the giving link. It is holiday time. It's near. I don't know. It stuff. It's less chilly today. Oh, I wonder if it actually is. Hold on, let me talk to Google for a sec. Y'all, it's partly cloudy with a high of 75 and a low of 53. Right now, it is partly cloudy, 73 degrees outside. Beautifully mild, if you ask me. Actually, it looks pretty dang sunny to me. But I'm not exactly looking up at the sky anyway. It is less chilly today. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh, shit. Hey. Ah, Norma. Good. I thought it was going to be Gabby for a sec. Oh, Jill too. Oh, it's Anna. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. She thought it was for her. Thank me. Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Oh, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me, and said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. I was up at 5:30 a.m. cutting and trimming trees, but I'm done and don't have to deal with it for a year. That's such a good feeling. I hope you're tired. Glad to hear that. Was it sunny at was it light out at 5:30? I don't think it was. Maybe the sun was actually coming up though. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me. If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Wow. Dang, Diesel. When you go in, you go all in. Thanks. We are that much closer to the goal. Tomorrow is the last day. Yeah. Discord potentially unlocked with founders roles and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people so far are getting the founders role. Hey, Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. Bleeding Jane for Gil. 144 total. The goal. Thanks. Bleeding Jane. Bleeding Jane. Let's make him a double because he is best boy. Let's give him some of the good stuff too. Actually, I helped Beanie Hipster. I don't have that icon. Or maybe it's just because I'm in the studio. As long as there's a good section. Oh, a food section, I'm good. Let me just go ahead and reset that, because it doesn't say optional Karmatrine, so I don't know if we can actually add it without. And and blend. Such a cute little glass. Thanks. Hey, Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can't I? You're the main character. Dunno. Oh, what are you? Cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. A beer for Gil now. Oh, do we actually have other customers that he is serving and we're helping him? Are we like actually partner bartending right now? I love it. It actually feels like it feels like we're actually tending bar, like an actual bar with actual people and not just I don't know. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. Whoa, okay, hey, that's cool. Gonna grab a shower and get the marinade prepped. I'll be looking for a bit until I get back to the computer. Marinade. Marinade. There. Can't see anything. We can, though. You sure? Yep. Wow. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorth Inquisition. Dorth Inquisition. Dorth Inquisition. Dorth Inquis. Ouch. I biz my zung. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Honey. Oh, hey, Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Fluffy dream for the Dorothy on the go. She's working. And some. And optional Karmatrine. Let's get her a little bit fluffy. With little limes, or whatever lime-related looking things they have in the post-dystopia world. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What, are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do. Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh, yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. Damn. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry. Hey, Jill, mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients. You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like a cat's, but the word boomer seems so out of place. I need to blow my nose. Hold on. I've returned. My nostril was very leaky. I'm all better now. And I also brought a blanket because I was getting chilly and I needed to be cozy. Oh god, I need to stop doing that BS laugh. Word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh. Let's go a bit back first. I've been wondering this. Thank you, game. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki Romanova treatment. That was a mouthful. Or was it the Romanenko Yamada treatment? The Roma... Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corps' record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stangovich. Was it Stangovich? Stangovich? Let's call him Stangovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stangovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stangovich, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then, the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through catification procedure, even if they had no ailments at all because one particular girl, whose life got saved through the treatment, became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. That is so cool. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. Really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stangovich. Yeah. I just remembered Sylvia Stangovich was around my age, and when I was a teen, there were some TV specials featuring her. I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did you need a shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. Hey, we made money and we had no mistakes, so we got a commission, got paid, got tips. Flawless bonus. All booze and no firecrackers makes Dana a dull girl. So yeah, cool. Rent's due on the 30th. Wow, that's tomorrow. Make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you will be evicted. Bill's thinking a lot about Kira Miki. Buying one of her posters will prevent her from getting too distracted. Oh. Well, at least it's not like a grand. I don't like stressing about not real bills. You've been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous. We need to make just under 4 grand between this workday and the next workday. That sucks. The augmented eye. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefers Lilum company. Wow, it's like procreating and filling the world with people is like our life purpose. I'm gonna eat more of my sandwiches. It's getting cold. Actually, it's already cold. Want to know what else is cold? My coffee. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Being only with Lilum can be tiring, though. Hmm. These nuts. These nuts is cold. Yeah. Sorry, you're gonna have to try again. Um, At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke, but the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie Mae, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address this situation. Wow. Gods be praised for a silly law I'm all in for. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. By Lana Smithy. I like to say that we have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail as a punishment for using that abominable combo. But what do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye, socks and sandals. Yeah, this late to the party, augmented eye. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. The British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. I wish we could implement that law in our world. No! Not that I don't wear socks and sandals at the same time, but needless to say, having an actual fashion police would be awful. And I'm using my newscaster voice. Whoops. It's not my personality. And it looks like they're on their way out, blaming rising inflation rates and weak currency. The BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational businesses in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact in our earnings, and we can't continue in the red, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more. Give me a break. Nice. And this is actually, I think, why the Valhalla bar is closing. As I'm circling Jill's room. Yuri, new season. Yeah, let's yeah. Sounds cute for nerds, maybe. It's finally here. I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, base god. All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice. More stupid moe blobs. Why? Gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up. Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Hot cocoa, sit on comfy couch, put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch Glorious YY, and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. Wish I was as comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy you, ruse for me, danger board. This thread's closed. I wonder what all the red is. I see that it's got the... Oh, I guess it's just this. Oh, hey, that bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Or everyone is in need, just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? I've been there, so I wouldn't know. I've never been there. Is she cute? I can't... I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? No, I just heard from the distance. So, is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. Mr. Sammy, you can go away. Well, too bad that the bar is not going to be open next week. Too little, too late. So I'm full of myself. You are. I mean, you are your cat's voice. Unless I'm mistaken, my grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. That's cool. So there's life before Glitch City. Surviving in Glitch City. Any tips for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy, self-deprecating thread. Don't trust in white knights, and don't go out after 5 p.m. unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Do we have options? Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour. Lol. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. I've been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worse. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough as it is. So, coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do it while you can. Yeah, airlines are leaving the city. Lols. Soon we won't even be able to escape. Pie face. Can I even get weed in this crap hole somewhere? Yeah, I just PM'd you, a good dealer. A winky face with a big nose. Alright, good stuff. Oh, Kiramiki. Let's go to work. Thursday, the 29th. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian Applegate, the as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I've no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Ugh, fine. Give me that list. I'll be back. Sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? He what? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. Abza. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backward, and I'm not going to let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar. I take it. That's right. Wow, she's so cool. She's so cool. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me... Yeah, the music's fine. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil with the crush, huh? Alright, I'm gonna take this moment to talk again about Team C's. Alright, so, Team C's is... Oh, go away. Team C's is a motion started by Mark Rober and Mr. Beast and Matt Fitzpatrick, and they have teamed up with the Ocean Conservancy and the Ocean Cleanup to collect funds where all proceeds go to removing trash from the ocean. Every dollar or local currency increment um, removes a single pound of trash from the ocean. Um, their goal is to remove 30 million pounds of trash. I think not before the end of this year, but not too long into January. I'm gonna have to double check that. But each dollar donated is a single pound removed from the ocean. So all proceeds that is collected by Team Seas will be split 50-50 between both the Ocean Conservancy and the Ocean Cleanup. They're taking robots to collect trash and transport it to where it actually needs to go. That is not going to fall back into the ocean. Needless to say, it's not going to solve the problem, but every step made towards cleaning up our oceans is a step closer to conserving them and the animals and plant life within the ocean, and ultimately making the world a healthier place to live. We only have one Earth, so we should do a better job of taking care of it. I'm not personally partnered with this cause. I'm just trying to raise awareness and help them meet their goal. So, no bits, no subs go towards this. It is all just the link I keep reposting in chat. It is teamseas.org. You go there. It's a safe website. And you choose how much trash you want to remove from the ocean, and then they bill you. And yeah, I will be donating after the stream an undisclosed amount. But yeah, it's important that we take care of our Earth. We've only got one and we live on it, so we should take care of it. You live in your house, you take care of your house, right? Or at least I hope you take care of your house. I do my best to take care of the one I'm living in. But if I trust anyone to actually take the money where it's going to be wholly used for good, and it's actually going to go where it's meant to go, it's these guys. Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to make more donations toward this cause after the stream. It's not like it's not me at all. It's all them. But yeah, if you donate, feel free to let us know. That is cool. I'll be sure to praise you for being good little beans or noodles. Are you beans or noodles? I think you guys are good noodles. Yes, that is it. Or only cannolis. Yeah, anyway. Back to the game. Deal with the crush, huh? This place. Great. Oh, if it isn't. Hey, Jill, sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door is open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh god, frickin'. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. God, I can't remember his voice. It's been a while. Hey, kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Huh. He remembered me after 2 weeks. It had been a while. And it's been even longer for us. Mr. Donovan's usual drink, huh? It's beer. Let's give him a big beer. And there we go. Here. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. No, that's not it. You'd think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for... Oh, no. Dropped it. For vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. Ah, we're getting closer. That's right. My inspiration was Nixon from Futurama. Aru. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. Dang, I think my sinuses killed it. See no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things. Of course, I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in the non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp and Company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Oh, I forgot to open Discord. Whoops. Oops. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, and the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Oop. Excuse me. Oh. Close that. Glad to see this. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. What? Not to mention there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlet talks about that. Alright, kid, let's try a moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. That's a new one for him. Let's sip some more coffee. Moonblast. Oh. Wow. Let's make him a double. On the rocks and blended. I'm just trying to get people wasted. And it's not working. Here. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So. What brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see a Lilum coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Oh god. So it's not even like actual business. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot ass tits. Also hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit right now. I want to know just how detailed those King Class CH-1A models are, personally. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. That's happy. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. Sounds a little bit self-centered, but okay. So that Lilum isn't here, huh? Or maybe that's how they roll. I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Oh god. Let's just give him a pile driver, literally. A boop boop. Let's make him a double because we hate him. Here. All right. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. Oh, all right. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Miss Idol wants something sweet. Let's give her a sparkle star. Because she's a sparkle star. Oops. Oops. Dang it. Uh-huh. And whoop whoop. And let's top it off with this. It is aged. And it is mixed. I promise I'm not like this at work. Sparkstar. Here. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? Oh, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Oh, good for her. What? You are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Oh. Really. We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, it wouldn't hurt to try. Oh, nice. He is a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. Hehehe. Oh, I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious, in my opinion. I have many fans. Doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. You like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but a few things I've heard are really good. And, not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Something tea-like, if I remember correctly. Something bitter but girly is fine too. We do. Oh, hey, I forgot about that. We've got the spice tea. Uh, Here. Perfect. Hey, you're a King Class CH1A, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? I think that's what Dorothy is. We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that or the resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Ah, I see. Hey, Jill, will you go to my next concert? I heard every ticket was sold out, never mind how expensive they are. So, I guess that's a no, sorry. Now you will. Here. Uh, is this? It's a ticket for my encore concert. Sorry it's not a better seat, but I only get so many free tickets. No, I mean, this is amazing. Uh, I don't know if I can accept it, though. You will. It even has a backstage pass so we can talk afterward and you'll tell me how it was. Why give it to me? I don't know. I like you. You're attentive and hear me out. That behavior should be rewarded more. She thinks we're a good girl. Well, thanks. God, it feels so weird to get a gift. And from a celebrity, no less. Don't think too much about it. You deserve it. Although, I guess I can understand how you feel about receiving gifts. I usually get quite a few from fans, but it always feels so weird. I don't like feeling as though I got something for free. Luckily, I've thought of a way of not feeling so bad about it. How? Just give it all on stage. Just give it all. Give it my all on stage. About. They gave those gifts to me after watching me perform. It's only natural for me to do my best and give it my all as a way to repay them. I should uh, give it my all mixing drinks then? Of course. I I see. Well, I've got to go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. All right. Sparkle Star from Miss Idol. Again. Wait, no. We gave her no, we gave her something else. We gave her what did we give her? It was a Sparkle Star. And H and mixed. Rockstar. But here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Um, uh, Boss, skills back. I'll take my break. Alright. Hall, hall, blah. Let's save. So, for those of you still here, I want to thank you very much for being here. Whoa. Pardon me, for I have yawned. Um, okay. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you allowing me to your lives. Not to make it like sound weird. Or maybe I'm trying to make it weird. I don't know. It's not weird unless you make it weird. And you may or may not hear some jet engines. I don't think it gets loud enough from the mic to pick it up. But that's what you get for living near an airbase. It's like a really low rumble right now. Um, yeah, so I think I'm going to take. Ooh, I just popped my lower back. I was going to take a moment to stretch, but I already feel like a whole new person. Ooh. Ah, breathe. Breathe. Okay. Actually, I am going to take a moment to have a little 5 minute siesta. I'll at least get the game music back on for you. Itself by Oil for That Door. Okay. I will be right back. Just give me like 5 minutes. or so. And I'm back. And you're back. And we're all back. Here, have a link. Excuse me. Okay. And let me drink some water too. Just a little sippy sip. All right, so we're buying oil for the door. It's fine. All right then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Ah, Stella. What can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. Bleeding Jane for Stella. It's 1. Let's make her a double, because we really like her. Stay hydrated, your kidneys will thank you. Yeah, I am. They thank me every day by working. I really don't drink as much coffee as you guys might think. I'm lucky if I can get through 2 cups all day. Like, and then there's more. It's more often than not. More often than not that I don't even have like a whole coffee. And some days I have absolutely none. Despite working at a coffee shop, so it's easy enough to make a drink, but remembering to actually drink it and finish it it's a completely separate ordeal. I'm usually way too busy focusing on working to think, oh yeah, I have a drink on the shelf. Let me take a sip of that. So like if I'm actually drinking something from the shop, it's usually if I accidentally make a drink a little bit too big. And of course it's not all going to fit in the cup, so I just pour it off to the side in a little like a little bar glass, and I'm just like, okay, I'll have this later, or I will just go ahead and shoot whatever it is. And honestly, that's a really good way to actually try the majority of things on the menu so that I know how to actually talk about it. Like, hey, what is this? I'm like, oh, you're going to like this. It is this. Whereas I may have not actually made one for myself. Anyway, so we're making a Bleeding Jane. Boop. We're making a big one. And it is blended. Success. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for stay? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of White Knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... Sorry. After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any White Knights still stuck in their suit had to take their armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So, between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many White Knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, every single piece, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just opened for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very discreet unit. Unique. The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. And what? Oh, they looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armors with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. And would be, I think it was supposed to be understatement. Would be an understandment. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Oop. Oop. Ooh. I can't help there. Sorry, work stuff. Just to mow. Diesel, I just saw your meme. Missile toads. Anyway, so work stuff. Give me a moment. Looks at a meme that was sent instead. Jeez. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I'm still laughing about the missile toads. I guess even Zaibatsu Core has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Core because let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way, or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks or the like, they are dystopias of their own. And again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. Missile toads. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Core chose. He makes a fool of himself, and the attention's taken away from whatever it is that they're actually doing. Yeah. So, what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. No, seriously. Pen, what? Here, have another link. Can I get a Brantini here, please? Sure. Now let's give her a Brantini to cover up her embarrassment by liking what's probably a childhood show. Let's give her a big one. Okay, cool. Just making sure I'm doing it right. Yep. There we go. Here. Thanks. So, I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kiramiki Encore concert. Nice. Oh, right. As it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. again. Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And, like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I know. She even got me a ticket for the concert. She what? I had to twist some arms to get tickets for the encore concert. And not only did you get them free, the idol herself gave them to you? You have any idea how jealous I am right now? It'll be interesting. You're gonna enjoy the hell out of it, trust me. This will be my first live concert of her, but I've seen every other concert of hers on video. They all have such a magical aura to them. Everyone says they have to be seen to be believed. Be believed. You really like her music, huh? It makes me happy. What can I say? I love listening to it when I'm feeling down. Hell, it even helped me when I was worried sick about Say at the bank. Made me forget all my worries, even if just for a while. I see. Say, Jill, you want to come to the concert with us? Us? I invited Say because I managed to get 2 tickets. You want to come with us both? I'd love to. I didn't want to go by myself, but are you okay with that? I don't want to be a burden. Of course, the more the merrier. Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Say and her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it, and we shouldn't abuse that. Huh. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. You want something classic now. Type. Classic. Hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, she's already... Let's just give her some frothy water. Wound. Let's give her a double. Here. Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you, and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Hmm? I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. Oof. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't. The Zybats have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention, they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal, let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though. Have you ever covered up any fuck ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point of our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Ah, Alma. Hold on just a sec. No, hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First, the greeting stop, then saying please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. I'm not. Sorry, scratching my arm. In fact, I'll go through that door again, and I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this, and nothing more." "You overdid it. You totally overdid it," quoth the bartender. I did not. "So, you like poetry?" "I had a phase. Can I get you something?" "Let's start with a big cobalt velvet." "Sure. A big one for Alma." "How about velvet?" Oop. There we go. All on the rocks, and let's mix her up. Here. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Hmm? Does the name Shadow Master 69's Chronicles ring any bells? What? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today, my daily card readings told me that I'd meet great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Still, I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. What? Why? Why? Sheesh, relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods, no, I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... Ugh. Brr. Brr? I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with a rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know? I don't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You're obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kind of almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down, especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun when they're lonely to boot, and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? It was supposed to be a 6'9", not 69, like in reference to both the lover and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Still, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. I'm gonna be lurking. Shoot me a message if you need me to pop in. Heard. Full lurk. Oh, I don't have that action. Sorry. Well, let's sweeten up things a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. Are they trendy now or something? I do that regardless, just so you can see I'm lurky. Got it. I need to figure out bots so that it can at least be a thing. I feel like that would be kind of satisfying. Here. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past. I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships. Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I'd describe as such that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight, and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyways, the other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. Oh, my leg. Got a stretcher out. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us, and at one point I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will ya? Sure. Let's get her a beer. Let's make her a big beer, because we like her, and she looks like she could use it. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest, but I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, and honoring our friendship, I'll just say this: they're real, and they're spectacular. Now, ask a real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one and only one chance to call me by my full name as compensation then. I gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping because my real question was, why'd you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spend lots of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh, there's other utilities like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but there's small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of those victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment, and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible, and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So, are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. This bitch. Hey, Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey, not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. Hmm? It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read, though. I see. Huh. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault that you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. I was hoping she'd be able to use her glasses to see her. That'd be kind of cool. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? Some reason the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so. That I am. Yeah. Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with eighth grade? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with eighth grade syndrome? Eighth grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but. No, seriously, eighth grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy. Fuckboy. Oh, God. 8th grade, what? Okay. So, no mistakes. All the commission, more payment, more. Wow, that's a lot of tips. Flawless service bonus. Who would have thought we'd get a bona fide idol in the bar? And we've got just over 3 grand. Wow, we have less than 1 grand left to make our bill. Oh no. I thought we had today. Dang it. We didn't make our run. Fuck. Well, I guess we lost. Total. Have a very nice day. Actually, the game's not over, just for the record. We just didn't make rent. Oh, I bet you it's because I bought the damn wallpaper. And I also missed a bonus. Dang. Dang it. I wonder if there's a way to go back and try to fix it. Probably not. It's okay, it's just a game. The alley where you found me is pretty comfortable. Quiet you. Grand Slam Fighters crowns a new heavyweight champion. So exciting. Only I understood what's going on. Glitch City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with Giant Yusuke taking the gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After previous champion 66 American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. Match ended after an epic 30-minute bout with Giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During an interview with AE, Giant Yusuke told us through a translator that he's waiting for 66 American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. And Australia? Australia is a tad more complicated than that. After the Great Earthquake, salvage agents are the new rage. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession, salvage agents. Summer Kia is one of these salvagers, and she shares her experience with the augmented eye. Seeing big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas several kilometers below the ocean surface, that's something that gets to you, you know? Millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve their memories, their lives. IKEA is now working to retrieve items from a research facility in the Tanegashima Island in Japan. New Lilim regulations, but people look more robot-like by the day too. The current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far, but Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws, so as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Wow, that's a really long sentence. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. What does Kiramiki have to say? Valhalla. The name sounds silly and a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute and small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. At first, it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts. And the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol. I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become fan tourism hotspot. Was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Don't know, don't care. I'm way too used to Christmas, but mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright change the holiday. Well, it's not that different considering they have the same dates, but still pretty cool. Whoop, gotta go. Time to sign some books. Merry Mega Christmas. Suddenly have an urge to hug her. Oh, yeah, we read this one already. Anyway. I am upsetty. I didn't make rent. Evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fucked. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... Shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flat bartender, if that's even your real name. Last time, my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So, I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Hum hum. Do I have something in my face? This guy, totally fucked. No doubt about it, that gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. There he goes. Whatever, just keep it down. Ah, Jill, you're here. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Wow, she just kind of left. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh, hey guys. You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? Here, guys, have another link. We're raising money for Team C's. You go to the link, you do the thing, and let me know how it goes. Every dollar is a whole pound of trash that's removed from the ocean, and their goal is 30 million pounds of trash. It's an effort headed by Miss Beast, Mark Rober, and Matt Fitzpatrick, and they are teaming up with the Ocean Conservancy and the Ocean Cleanup. Yeah. All the proceeds that Team C's collects is split evenly 50-50 between those two nonprofits. And I mean, that's a lot of trash. Andy Dreas 12. Hey yo, how's it going? Hey, it's going good. I really feel like we're getting close to the end of this game, and I'm kind of excited. We'll see how everything actually comes together. But how are you? Ooh, stretchy. I was right. Huh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say. Oh yeah, you can just call me Andy, and yeah, looking at the money, you're pretty close to the end. Yeah, I didn't make rent. I was just under 900 shy. But, yeah. That's okay, it's all part of the game. That girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Are you familiar with the game, I guess? Anyways, Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. My deadline's rough. Well, I would have made it if I didn't buy the silly wallpaper for Jill's room. It was just too cool to pass up. And good. Was that your first playthrough, or have you played it before? And you? I'm fine. Shouldn't have skipped November's rent to pay that mobile game debt. What? Oh. Um. Anyway, they're having a beer. After paying the electrical bill, I had only 2K left, and I barely made it by the end. And yeah, it was my first playthrough. Well, congratulations. You didn't buy a wallpaper, did you, or a nano camo? What got you started playing the game? To my understanding, it's not exactly a popular game. For the occasion. All right. So the girl was actually infatuated with him. You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there, thinking, just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliched for my taste. Ugh. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Well, actually, I did buy the Kiramiki wallpaper as soon as I got the app. um, I I got the ones with the two magical girls on their brooms. Unlike your coworker, holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to deal though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Uh, can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. Also a good one. Buying that damn tea and Christmas tree almost destroyed me, but hey, it worked in the end. Yep. Got the tea for Miss Kira and the mega Christmas tree. I really didn't want to, but hey, I'll have a bloom light. Okay. Holy evicted. Holy shit, that's a new low for me. So something non-alcoholic for him, and a bloom light for her. I was always worried about what distracted means, and apparently it's just because it doesn't put the drink there. Excuse me. 1.3K for a tree. What is this dystopian society? I mean, you're telling me. Just let's see. How much is a beer? A beer is 200, where you can just get one for like $2. Well, I mean, it would be something like really cheap, but you know, it's a beer. All right. So something non-alcoholic. Winner. No, that is alcoholic. We still need to make that one anyway. Let, Deal can get a blue fairy. That is what he needs, a blue fairy. And let's make him a big one, even though it's just non-alcoholic. So aged, mixed. And she wanted a bloom light. There we go. The end, I really had to optimize and give everyone the most expensive drinks that I had when I could. I'm glad the devs made the last day before rent extra lucrative. Made like 3K on that day alone. Yeah, I saw that and I was just like, whoa, okay, we can actually make it tomorrow. And then apparently it's due on the day of, and I forgot. I thought we had the rest of the day to make the rest, and I was wrong. Piano man and piano woman carried your wallet. Yeah. Because those are big bucks. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, well, so like it took probably the first week for me to realize that it really counted how much the drinks actually cost when you did have an option besides what they were asking for. Because more drinks, I think, makes more tips. And I mean, the drink cost goes to the bar, but the tips actually are what we get to keep. And I don't know for sure if the tips were actually like a percentage of the drink cost. Well, I mean, I can always play it again on my own. Bottled drinks are the most expensive, but you don't get an opportunity to serve those very often, and the flawless service bonus is just better. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I think, like the tea, for example, there were other drinks that could have been accepted, but it would have just taken some guesswork. Oh gosh. Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, and Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. That's like the whole Mambo line. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and choose with mouth open. Wow. Okay, he's got some really high standards. You gotta lose some to win some. Her face is perfect. What do you think, Jill? That you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I had one day where I didn't get the flawless bonus. That order that fucked me over was a plum floating in a cloud of perfume served in a man's hat. Oh, yeah, the fedora drink. And that was for Mr. Verherio. I also forgot to check my bottled drinks on that order. Oh no. And of course with him in particular, it could have been pretty figurative rather than actually literal. I just wanted to be a smartass. I there was one day I missed the flawless bonus, and I think it was one of Stella's drinks when she was being pretentious, and like one of her first visit when she was being pretentious and describing drinks, and I was just like, oh, I'm kind of lost on this one, and I still don't know what 17 is. Oh, what was 17? I think I missed that one too. Unless that was just you could serve him pretty much anything. I don't know. He was weird. I liked his little twist in the end, though, that he was just playing a part. Um, I mean, about piece of scrap situation. 8 just served drink number. Oh, you just served drink number 17, but I didn't think that was right. I think I started even trying to count the amount of ingredients that go into it because you have like a 20 maximum. Hmm. Maybe that's what I did. I don't know. Or maybe I just served him something random. I'd have to look back through, but that's a lot of footage. His situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? I think it's just a whatever order. Yeah, I'm with you. He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... Sneaky Sneaky? I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. Oh my god, if she's actually in the somewhere. That'd be so funny. Uh, for starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime. Get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. Do you have a favorite visitor? I find it hard to choose. I'm really like I love Stella because the cat ears. Because I mean, cat ears, they're cool. But Dana is just such a mystery, and I want to know everything about her. And I love that she and Jill are best friends. Oh, in the end, you'll lose nothing by what? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilim. So I don't know how well it applies to you. Those things are humans and all but organs nowadays anyways. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella is a good catch, if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans and all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilim that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in a world, or we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilim, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilim integration, so... anyway. Just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. Shouldn't have skipped November's rent to pay that mobile game debt. All on the rocks and mix. Next, and a piano woman. I love that they have lots of ingredients and what the glasses look like. Honestly, this whole game is a gem. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order like that then? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine. Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know? Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh, yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine. We'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Party? I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. Knowing my landowner, I'll have to wait at least a month for a new contract. If I remember right, promo drinks are supposed to be like the nastiest. Buy type. Let's give her a... How much were these anyway? 320. Oh, right. Okay. Zen Star. Oh, cool. Let's just do this. All on the rocks and mixed. I love the color coordination. Wow, that looks awesome. Here, this is the... Hold on. It was nasty. All right. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Moon. Moon? Don't be shy. Let me give you one. Moon. Oh, God. Hello, fellow youngsters. That's my favorite one. Hey, kids, wanna die? I mean it. No, thank you. Well, too late. It's already in your player. That can't... How in the ever-living fuck did you do it? Magic! That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Creamy streaming Chan. You just hack into the music player. Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question. Where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know? Now that I think, maybe Boss just donated money to this Sierra thing. And then tricked the dog into coming here as part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I missed them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know? Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service. And that's a big fat lie, and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant... so shut that idea up? Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted, he won't make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but... Then I want to hear it. Well, Kira Miki came yesterday, again. You're shitting me. Do you expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject. Wow. Hello, fellow youngsters. You've been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? Why? Fuck you. I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like last time, a really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. No, she said. Ugh, I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will ya? Okay. Evicted. Holy shit. That's a new low for me. I think now it's just looping. That's okay. I type Girly. Let's give her a Sparkle Star, just like we gave to Kiramiki. Let's make it a double. I want her to be so annoying. All aged and mixed. And stop. And there. Here. Phew. Let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you. Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Being passed out. Are you hitting on me? I'm not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave. Pronto? Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. Another nuisance shows up. What? Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you are curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner? Want to know who it was? You know. Maybe, maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey, Joe, inner and outer voice, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And, wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando. Huh. But, come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know? Mind if I entertain you a bit, then? Boss. You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Ah, Jill. By that, I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into a truck's grill. Grilled Gil. Oh god. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Let's post the link again. Oop, there we go. For charity. Huh? I don't think we've taken a break with Gil yet. He usually covers us. Let's save. I feel like this is going to be pretty cool. Want one? No thanks. I don't smoke. Alright. I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So, who was the lucky girl? So, it was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative, so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday, again, I looked up her discography, and I can't stop humming or listening to them. I need to drink some more water. Hold on. Ah, better. And I should probably eat more of my sandwich. Hmm. There we go. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? Starting to wonder. No? Why would that be a problem, though? I don't know. Did it just feel weird? Well, that's that for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Hmm? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. I think she does. Oh, I really don't want to play the girl's song, but let's play the girl's song. What's it called? Well. Oh, it's that one. Of course it's that one. Bam, 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 bam. Well, there's Hiro Miki's song. Let's put it there. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. God, everyone loves this word. Seagull, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'm gonna eat some more cinnamon roll too. I'll have a gut punch. Coming right. What? Nothing. Let's make her a double. And here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs, and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235 times. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you could make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found it's all based on how humans work. And that got me to thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know. Looking up all of that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. I shouldn't have skipped October's rent to buy that Wi-Fi router dildo. Wow, Jill. Sweet. You got a rush. All mixed. And to think, at the very start of this game, we were figuring out how to actually mix and serve drinks. I couldn't figure it out. And now we're here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you, and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. Take another bite of my sandwich. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ugh, much better. But after a bit, they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to it, having such advanced AIs like you here, right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilum. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilum managed to create biological life years from now, it will all have come full circle. So, what should I take from this is you love me? Her shock face is great. Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with a sugar rush. You mean the drink I just made you? That, of course, you love. Uh, hmm. Sugar rush. Sugar rush. Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. So, I take it the solipsist problem got solved. Yep. All the reality crisis started the other day. My guardian, call her mom, nobody's judging you. But mom decided to meet with the mother of her daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them. So where do these feelings come from? Why do I feel things? Do I really feel them? What tells me someone else isn't pressing a button to make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom. Oh, don't worry, by the way. I'm fine. I love how her design makes little heart shapes anywhere, like her tongue or her eyes. She's so cute. Thank God. It's unnatural to see you down like that. Man, that go-go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee is too much of a prick, and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. Cute little girl, Lilum. Ham girl. Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Oh. Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. She's a cool character, good God. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So, what are you doing in my turf? Streaming Chan. Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Nico Chen. I changed websites so the name felt a bit out of place, thus I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point, I was going to call myself Dolores Hayes, but then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so, I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Ooh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at her at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get. You know it's true. Hey, Stream Girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? Oop. Man, work chat is active today. It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy, or whatever, had to make a new one. He was going to send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple of additions, but, um, well, let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Ooh, that's kind of gross. Oh, so he used the contract to... Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. Just when I thought this game couldn't surprise me anymore. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld, even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. But, I mean, why the contract? I don't mind it if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people seriously... dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. All right. 2 big beers, honey. You don't get to call her honey. And mix. Here. Cheers. Cheers. All right. I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for my non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just going to stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems. We just turned the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. Did you try chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure the things looked good enough to the cam and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Didn't need any weight. Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck, but that's another story. It was all a success, but it also was the last time I had sex on a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water, I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot, the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this mega Santa. Wait, seriously? They left. A pair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounded convoluted as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's a big day, so get ready. It goes for both of you. Either I'm getting old or that girl was too much even for me. Well, we made 2,000. I wonder if it'll let us pay rent late. That'd be nice. We have no new notifications or reminders. Happy New Year. May all your wishes come true in a new bountiful year filled with health and joy. Happy New Year. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. Wow. That gave me a headache and I was the one reading it. Anyway, thanks for hanging out for this long so far. I'm going to take a break to finish my food and drink some more water. And yeah, I mean, I'm just going to have it on a be right back screen. My animated one that old Timmy made for me. Woohoo. But yeah, I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to walk around and stretch and stuff too. And we're back. Let's go to the Christmas party so we can party hearty and we can see Gabby and um okay. Anyway, we're gonna see we're gonna hopefully Gabby's gonna feel better and Jill's gonna feel better and there will be internet fireworks and yeah. Let's finish the game. We need to buy anything. We shouldn't. We actually buy everything. We didn't get a lantern. We didn't get to meet the staff. And we didn't get the banner. That's okay. We don't need everything. I wonder if there's an achievement for buying everything, though. Excuse me. Oh, I guess I could have checked the phone. Whoops. It's okay. I just want to know who Anna is. Well, let's see. Liz in the back getting everything ready, and I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. That's okay. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that will cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug always works, especially from you, boss. A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. And boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Um, hello, Gabby. Uh, Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, you talk first. No, well, oh my god. This poor, she looks like a honey bun. Some days ago, I got a letter, and even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least, not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? Uh, this is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it, and after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter. A fucking letter, of all things, and she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Ugh, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I just. I remember all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day, and you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table, she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you you did it, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? Told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case is more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day, but organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18 and kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum. Shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently, serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark. And the rejection was what ended up killing her. Nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her. They couldn't find out what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack from the rejection, and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she'd told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone, instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. Huh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today, I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive. You're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Bill. Lenore, she's she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone though, if she only So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we're to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we're to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun, loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask though, did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time. That actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Ow. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for, but don't think too much about it. I should have been mature, and not shouted at you either, so let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So, how'd you find me, exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger? I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time, and the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar, and the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, um, back then, I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why'd she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her. That was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time, and it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we gotten married? What if she was suddenly, what if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me, but what about my freedom, my say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No, no, no. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurt so much. But you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate, just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted to break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order, regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led to you two fighting, huh? Heh. The word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to our arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Huh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We are quite the hotheads. You, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. Yeah. But why didn't you come back? Jill, did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that. Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I came up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it is stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. Uh, like I said, berating myself over these past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Huh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. Told you that all the time. Same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in your honors, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. Uh, a drink? Don't worry, trust me. Let's make something toast Gabby with, preferably something sweet, and I guess non alcoholic too. Let's do a sugar rush. You can't screw that up. And I don't think the bar is actually making money today anyway. Uh, one. Let's make it shot sized. Grab this for a sec. Oh, okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman, just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey, want to add anything? Um, I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit. Come on, just this once. Uh, I'll always miss you, sis. Sis. Sis, you idiot. Why'd you keep that secret for so long? Idiot, idiot. Ugh, I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Ugh. Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. That you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And and promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Huh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later, we're going to clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore. Faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. Um, so, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here, and I gave her a non-alcoholic one. Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh, yeah, that. It was an April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all of her shoes in retaliation. That's so good. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh, did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. And as a follow up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. Wow. She said, "So, do you like eating me for lunch?" Jill? I'll tell you when you're older, or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Clary's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Clary knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby, and the streets aren't exactly safe at night, so why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough. At least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened up a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. Guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark one for daddy! I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said his sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Oh, that's so good. uh, your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? Hmm. I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sis's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. Ooh, that's kind of shitty, too. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. Oh, God. How did she react to her death? Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't showed up. Must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh? I thought there was going to be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year celebration. Want to stay for it? I... I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Wow. 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 Did we do it? I think we did it. Eee! It's our first game finished on stream. I can't. We finished our first game. Oh. And it only took 3.5 hours, minus breaks. But yeah. Look, guys. And that was such a good game. Woo! Football touchdown. Like, yay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna let that go through, see if there's something else that happens after it. You know, like after scene, um, after credit scenes. Mom, dad, family, and friends, thank you for all the support. This is for you. All made in Game Maker Studio by Yo-Yo Games Prologue, version made in RNP by Python. Nice. That is just... That's so cool. Anyway, so the whole reason we're here in the first place, aside from it being a regular Thursday stream, let me remind you guys. So, as much as I want to celebrate finishing our first game in stream, I really want to remind you about Team C's. It's an ocean conservation effort headed by Mark Rober, Mr. Beast, and Matt Fitzgerald. Their goal is to remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Each dollar donated to, let me repost the link, to teamseas.org is a whole pound of trash to be removed from the ocean. Every bit. So their goal is 30 million. Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. Did I miss a line? I think I missed a line. Dang it. You're right. Good night, Jill. Is that boss? Is that Dana? Dana's staying the night. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Or maybe it's Gabby. I don't know. I forgot the colors. I wonder if that means thank you, come again. Or if that's a person's name. Anyway, every bit of that $30 million that they raise is split 50-50 between the Ocean Conservancy and the Ocean Cleanup, which are two nonprofit organizations that actually do the work, the legwork to remove the trash from the oceans and rivers and beaches and all that. Um, but if I trust anyone to make sure that the money goes where it's meant to go and for it to be, whoa, that's our eviction date. Anyway, it's them. To think I'd be evicted. They are pretty ruthless. They don't even allow you to skip 1 month. I was 2 months late already, actually. Uh, Jill. At least it wasn't because you spent too much money on useless stuff, right? Fuck, it's my nano camo. It did me in. The magical girls, they were just too good. Right? About that. Forget it. I don't want to hear. Let's go to sleep. Tomorrow you'll regroup and think what to do next. Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here by the. Whoa, your bed is huge. A queen size. Considering I've lived with a guy for at least 4 years, it can get lonely, but also really comfortable. Just like single life, I guess. Oh. Hope you don't mind sleeping with me, but there's not enough space for the futon in here. I haven't slept in a mattress in, fuck, over 2 years now. That can be good for your back. And bad for my morale. Anyways, good night. Nighty night. But are they just sleeping? The waifus were promised, damn it. Cozy hell, achievement unlocked. It's hot in here. Having her hug me certainly doesn't help. I don't want to wake her up either. She looks so comfortable right now. Big titty hacker girlfriend. Her boss would have let me crash in her place. Oh well, let's try to sleep a bit and... Oh, 4. No, 4. Go away. No, you piece of fur, don't you dare sleep on my face. Achievement unlocked, please come again. Here, you can now save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen or bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Yeah, we can make rent. NG Plus. New Game Plus! Oh, so the game's not over? Kinda. I mean, it is kinda over. I can do more of this. Or we can do something else. I don't know. This was a lot already. I say it was a lot. I think it was like 4 parts, maybe 5. I kind of want to see. I saved. Oh, I guess I can't do that. It wasn't letting me load. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, I trust them to get the money where it needs to go to make the things happen. And Ocean Conservancy is very important because there are lots of animals and we're ruining their lives because Well, I mean, not we, but like the royal we, like the royal you, but it's we. Um, yeah. Hey, look, it's Gabby. She's with us. It'd be kind of cool if we could get the whole crew there, like Boss and. Oh, I wonder if there's a way to learn Gillian's backstory. Gil's backstory. Sorry, this is a really cool game. Yeah, so they have lots of socials. It's all like Team C's. That's their links, like Facebook.com/Team C's, Instagram.com/Team C's, YouTube and Reddit. They also have like /Team C's or /r/Team C's. Lots of info there if you guys want to read up more on it. Anyway, yeah. This is the first charity stream, and this is only part one. Um, us prologue Anna demo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hold on, I'm gonna do a little sneak peek. Achievement unlocked. Welcome back. Damn it. So we never did learn about her. Maybe we can now. Hey, over here. Boo. Why didn't I show up on the TV? Gags get old if you repeat them too much, you know. But no matter, thank you for playing again. Don't worry, you won't be punished for choices made in past playthroughs. This is a fresh, new beginning. She's too aware. Um, almost fresh, at least. Jo will have all the money she had at the end of last time. She'll keep everything she bought or unlocked too. That means she can potentially be a millionaire but remain the same poor bartender. Well, suspension of disbelief exists for a reason, right? Oh, but debts will still show up, so be careful. Did you get all of the endings yet? Here's a couple of tips. Leaving Jo homeless or not is the first step towards at least one of them. There's two of them that rely on being a top bartender to the buff, sweetheart, and the cat-eared beauty. So, Jamie and Stella. Of those two, one needs you to be patient with the pompous buffoon. The other one needs you to serve the busty droid what she wants. The other busty girl, the blonde one, you should get hers as long as you're not an asshole. And Becky's should be easy as long as you remember what she says. 6 different endings. Can you get them all? Sorry for all the chatter. Let's pretend this never happened. Game start. Nice. That's it. No more tequila seasoned ramen before the afternoon nap. And what the hell are you chewing on for? Is that a letter? Is it the letter? Primera. Oh, it's so good. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew. See, $800. That almost would have been enough to make rent, but she needs her pornos. Damn it! Make sure to save your. Is that allowed to say? Am I allowed to say that? I don't know. Anyway, not for kids. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the augmented eye. So who's that letter from? Nobody. That's the letter. That is the letter. And we have all of our stuff. We just don't have our wallpaper. There's the Hollow Tree. There's the Daruma doll. There's the Lucky Nico figure. There's our tree. There's our beer. Our discount beer. What was the other thing? Oh, the posters. The Kiramiki posters and the Game Hero poster thingy. I don't know. Anyway, there's stuff. Is that the game system we bought? Did we buy that, or was that already there? There's our fan, because it's fan. Anyway, this is that's all we get of New Game Plus for right now. Add app. Hmm. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm gonna go, and we'll be back later tonight. Let me go ahead and close the game, actually. Uh, Going back in later tonight for part two of our charity stream. Um, don't forget, you can absolutely donate outside of the stream. But see you guys later. I'm going to go out and enjoy some sunlight. Have a great day. Thanks again for coming. See you later.